Right, we're going to go over the results of the air trekkers, Powerisers, and 7-league boots. We've actually, look, all right, I'll show you. Every single one of these factors, this is what we reviewed them on. I'll go slow so you can see it. I mean, it's like every single thing we could possibly think of. Alright, we finished all this, and I'm going to go over the results and why we choose each one. Okay, adjustment of calf bar. On the air trekkers, just one button. Right there, one lever right there. On this one, the Powerisers, there's 4 of them. In this one, just 2, one on each side. All right, and on the what we gave them, that one, the 7-league was a medium level. The Poweriser was the hardest, longest, and the air trekkers easiest. Okay, all right, let's go to the next one. Turning radius. What we decided was, the 7-league boots are great, but not out of the box. Okay, there's a little bit of a break-in period needed. Powerisers, good, right out of the box, perfect. I mean, they're good. All right, and this one, the air trekkers, it depends on the center of gravity. It really varies between different weight classes. Spring types. All right, the 7-league boots has layered fiberglass. You can kind of see it right there. It's kind of hard to see with this camera, but it's all right. The next one is fiberglass. It's just regular fiberglass, the Powerisers. This is the Poweriser right here. Regular fiberglass. And the air trekkers, carbon-based fiber, carbon fiber. And it's, as you can see, it's black. It's not light color like the other one. You see how light that one is? And, all right, next one is spring type. Actually, I'm sorry, wet surfaces. Based on the wet surfaces, we gave 7-league the best. It has the biggest hoof. Poweriser is good. And the air trekkers, low surface area. I'll show you. I'll show you how big the hoof is on that one. It's huge. Look how big that thing is. But then the Poweriser is a little bit smaller. And then the air trekker is really small. Actually got a tape measure just so you can kind of see. You can measure it from, how am I going to do this? It's about, I'll show it right there. From the end, right there. In this one, you put the end and it goes out. You see that extra room right there? That's how much, here, let me show you. It's a lot, it's almost 4. All right. In this one, this one's almost 5. The 7-league boots. All right, let's move to the next one. All right, we got hoof longevity. All right, the 7-league boots has the longest, super long. The Powerisers, we rated it average, and the air trekkers, long. Okay. Hoof changing difficulty. Long, that's the old style on the 7-league boots. I'll show you how it's the old style. On the 7-league boots, what you have to do is, all right, you have to replace the entire, everything. This right here, but the Poweriser, you just take off, you just unscrew those 4 little screws right there. But this one, they don't have those screws on the edge. You have to replace the whole entire thing. And on the air trekkers, just take that off. Simple. So, alright. Hoof changing difficulty. Takes a long time on the 7-league boots. Very long, actually. And it's very quick with the Powerisers. And super quick with the air trekkers. Alright. Flips and stunts. 7-league boots, we rated it good. Poweriser is the best. And we rated better for the air trekkers. Noise level. You get a very low clanking noise with the 7-league boots, and the Poweriser has a little bit more noisier bearings. I'm going to show you something. Noisier bearings, and the air trekkers, low noise. I'm going to show you an example. This is the 7-league boots. I'll just take this little thing right here. Now here's the Poweriser. when I'm going down the street, you can totally like hear me coming from like probably like maybe like 2 blocks away. And that's the air trackers. A little bit more noisy than the 7-league boots, but still it's pretty quiet. You don't hear, no one's going to be complaining like, you know, coming out of their house and be like, what's that noise outside? All right, let's see the next one. Looks. The 7-league boots is real bright. The Bright has a real smooth finish. And you see, what I mean by smooth is how it's rounded right there. You see how rounded it is? It's very rounded. And the Poweriser is more like edgy. Alright, so standard. And then minimal sleek was what we rated the air trackers, which is, you know, I'll show you one other thing. You see how that's just like a, you see how thin that is? This one's more round, it's more like a pole. That's more edgy, as you can see. Alright, we're done with that one. Stability factor. 7-league boots we rated it less, most for the air trackers, and little for the, I'm sorry, most for the Powerisers, little for the air trackers. Heaviness. The 7-league boots are the heaviest, heavier for the Poweriser, and very light for the air trackers. The air trackers right here, here's the air trackers. They're much more lighter. Center of gravity. This is especially important depending on your height. You know, so for short people, you know, all right. Center of gravity. Best is for the 7-league boots. Good for Poweriser, and better for air trackers. Acceleration, deceleration. It's good, slow, but stable. And the deceleration is best, less rigid. The Poweriser is better. It's better than the 7-league boots, but it's good, but not best. Unlike for deceleration, the 7-league boots are better, but for good is the air trackers. All right, and we got for, I'm sorry, Powerisers. Get some saying too many different names for him, but best and okay. All right, push pop. This is one of the biggest factors on this entire review. This is like one of the most important things as far as I'm concerned. The 7-league boots is mostly push. The Powerisers is push, but mainly the 20% of the balance. And air trackers is pop, 100% pop. You can't get more pop than that. All right, strap type. Buckles for the 7-league boots. Velcro for the Powerisers. So the Velcro is the old style Velcro, and the other ones have buckles. Okay, let's see. Edge sharpness. The 7-league boots are smooth and rounded, as you can see. I'll show you right there. Smooth and rounded. Sharp and edgy for the Powerisers, as you can see right there. I was going to do a video where you can actually grate a carrot on there. It's so sharp. And which one is it? And smooth for the air trackers. You see how smooth? Like that pole right there is very smooth. And it's more smooth. Okay? Alright, now the next one. Digging. You got a high dig on, it's very high dig on the 7-league boots. It has a wide, low dig on the Powerisers, and the biggest dig on the air trackers. And I mean, it's almost the same. The dig is almost the same as the 7-league boots. I would say if I had to guess, I would say that the air trackers have a little less dig, and the 7-league boots have the most. Bottom out throw. Strongest 7-league boots. Average on the Powerisers, and strong on the air trackers. Rebound response. That's when you at the bottom of the bounce, that response time is quick. I mean, you're only talking a few milliseconds here, so it's quick on the 7-league boots, standard on the Powerisers, And which one were we? 3. It very strong on the air trekkers. Right? Landing ballistic impact. That's the ballistic impact you feel at the bottom of the bounce. Least, some, and most. You get the most on the air trekkers. Alright? Exertion rate. It's hard. Lost my phone. It's harder to they are much heavier. The 7 league boots are the heaviest, so you get the highest workout. But when you're jumping, it has the most momentum. But typically, it takes the most amount of calories, as far as I'm concerned, to use the 7 league boots. Moderate level on the Powerisers, and the highest level on the air trekkers. Metal spring protectors. Yes, yes, no. All right. That's the metal spring protector on that one. That one doesn't have one. The air trekkers doesn't have one, and the 7 league boots definitely has one. G-force. The strongest G-force is on the 7 league boots. Average on the Powerisers, and this is after the break-in period. And where are we? And strong on the air trekkers. Spring change time. This is similar to maintenance cost, but well, actually, I was thinking, no, this is actually the time to change the spring. Like, how long does it take to actually change the spring? The 7 league boots, that takes the longest when we try to change the spring. I'm sorry, long. Very long for the Poweriser, and the quickest for the air trekkers, because you don't have these steel things right here, you don't have to replace those. I mean, you don't have to change all that on there, just put a spring in. That's just a little bit, takes a little more time. Charging spots. Most on the 7 league boots, average amount on the Powerisers, and the least on the air trekkers. The charging spots, which I mean is, you see these stickers I have all around it? See the stickers? These stickers, you can put the most on the 7 league boots, and we don't have any on these, but you see there's not really that much room on the sides because of all the holes in it. And then on the air trekkers, I mean, if you try to stick them on there, they'll peel right off. But it's kind of, they'll peel they'll peel a lot off on the rounded part. So you really just got a few areas you can do it on here, but not that much on the air trekkers. All right. Let's see, we got that one. All right, we got one more left. We got one more. All right. Ease of use, taking on and off. Easiest, harder. It's the easy. 7 league boots are the easiest, and easy for the air trekkers. Weight classes. There's 5 different weight classes for the 7 league boots. That means, like, just say all the people are calling me that are different weights. You know, there's 5 different classes. The Poweriser has 3 different classes, so it's not like I mean, it's all right. You get 4 for the other one. It's kind of hard to explain. Let's see. Weight classes. I'm sorry. Wait. Reinforcement run. I've had like not even an hour of sleep last night, so I'm kind of like a little out of it right now, as you can tell. But I have to get this done. Reinforcement rides. Yes, yes, no. These are the reinforcement rides. These little yellow things. There's 2 on each side. There's 2 on each side of that one. But the air trekkers doesn't have that. These are for the lateral stability, is what they say. Sweet spot. The biggest is on the 7 league boots. The standard is on the Powerisers, and you get a moderate amount on the air trekkers. Smoothness. It's the smoothest on the 7 league boots. It's smooth on the Powerisers, and smooth but firm on the air trekkers. Price range. 7 league boots are the most expensive. The less expensive is the Powerisers, and moderate price on the air trekkers. Air trekkers are always going to be a little more expensive than the Poweriser. Let's see. Overall maintenance, least on the 7 league boots. You don't have to, I mean, look at the hoofs. I should measure. Actually, I'm going to do something. Look how thick those hoofs are. Look how thick those are. That's the Powerisers, and that's the air trekkers. I mean, these